You know, one of the most free and liberating but vital question for the listener is, well, you know what? I love all these ideas of spiritual masters and that promises of no more fear and worry and pain and illness and all that stuff being replaced by just emptiness and infinite peace and tranquility. And I have no problem with that. But what I have a problem with is my personal me. Each one says, this person, me, has to die. I don't know if I can accept that, you see. I like my personal life and what I have attained and what I value and worship. So therefore, unless any saint or speaker or master can say, yes, you can experience truth, but your personal I will remain intact, then this I is not interested. And it's a wonderful and beautiful and revelational question. Why would any life form sacrifice what it has experienced for a glimpse of God? You know, if I had the full package, if I could stay as God in heaven and paradise, and I could take all my family and my personal belongings and just set up home there, then yeah, I'm in. But no one seems to promise that. So therefore, I cannot commit. I will remain weak. I don't really mind what the speaker's mind or the godly mind says. If I am to be weak, then I am to be weak. Now, what a wonderful question. What an absolutely wonderful question. Because to lose all of this history, especially those that are of older age, because that's what the speaker says, all must go. Everything has to be denied. Everything has to be removed. Well, this is not to pacify the mind, but this is to be genuine. And what takes place, you say, is, yes. How committed are you? Can you actually just say, you know what, take everything, I give up, I surrender? I am willing to lose my history, my past, my identity, my body, my relationship with my family, my relationship with this mind, this ego, this world. But I can't do it because I have too much to lose. And what takes place, you see, without saying, don't do it. Well, the outcome is you lose your personal me. You lose everything. You lose your identity. You lose your relationships, your attachments, your associations, your needs, your desires. You absolutely lose everything. But if you read the Bible when Christ goes into the forest for 40 days and 40 nights, Christ does not come out having lost everything. Christ had 12 disciples before going in, and still had 12 disciples when coming out. It's just that the personal Christ actually was reborn to uncover its original relationship with its Father, but to enhance that personal relationship with its disciples. So the personal you dies to give rebirth to a much, much, much more personal you. So if you think you love your family now, you will not know about how to love your family at the end of enlightenment. You will spend every moment in love, not trying to understand or trying to continue with a relationship. You will become one with your family. You will see your family as the most beautiful, essential, part of you. Before, this personal you and me had a personal you and me with a family that was separate. And afterwards, no, there's no separation between you and your family. You cannot fall out of and into love with your family. You become that family, and you are so much in love that love does not fluctuate. Love just simply is. So the personal you dies into a much, much, much more personal you. Because if you can love the world as Christ did, then how much more can you love your family and your world and your earth and that personal history of you? Everything becoming one does not mean there is a disconnection between you and your mind. Mind has also become one with you. So the fear of losing your personal state is true, but it's a test, because the personal state you, before giving up and surrendering, holds many negative things, many valuable things or unvaluable things, many opposing states, many judgment, many memories that are sins, as they call it in this human world, are still within you at that personal state. And when you renounce this personal state, what renounces that personal state is your true you. And the renunciation from your true you to your personal state, do you think the one that can get rid of your personal state cannot give rebirth to that new personal state without losing anything except that negativity, that void of depression and fears and worries? And Christ was reborn. Enlightenment means rebirth. You are much more in love with your personal life than you are now. And you think, mind thinks you're in love with it now, but you have no idea how much in love with your family and your world and your belongings and your earth and everything that did not or was not removed. Only the thoughts are removed. Only that negative, painful, stressful, worrying, opposing inability to fit in to that external idealistic world is removed. Why should you fit into another world? That's what you say before that state. And when you arise from this state reborn, you say, well, whatever happens, I cannot fit into my or any world, because I am the universe, and the universe is infinite. So whatever arises within me or out with me has to fit into my own being state that I am. Do not fear awakening. Do not fear enlightenment, because it's a win-win situation. Even in the tears, love shines through. Even when the sun does not shine in the skies onto that lake, it is still transcendental love. It is still reflecting. It may be reflecting in darkness, but whatever reflects has to be alive and pure and clean and mirror-like. If the mirror reflects sun, then it's quite easy to reflect sun. But if it reflects darkness, what a mirror that must be. Be the mirror, you see. You are the creator of your own person state through a mind that has been gifted to you by consciousness. You are also the destroyer of your own person state from a mind that has been gifted to you by consciousness. You are also that one that can give rebirth to your own beautiful original state, which in simultaneous fashion gives birth to that original state as that new person state. And that state is like Christ, Buddha. That state is truth. In it or out of it, one cannot not be it. In it or out of it, the only thing that stops one realizing it is the idea that it cannot be it, that it already is. Be kind, be yourself, be compassionate, be loving, be moving. Be in everything. But initially, be me. And through me, I is resurrected. Through I.